What's up everybody, Jesse here, and apparently a new version of Pokemon Sun and Moon will launch for Nintendo Switch. Or at least this is what a new rumor from Eurogamer is telling us. To start off, Nintendo has stated in the past that we will get new Pokemon games on the NX, or what we now know as the Nintendo Switch. I think we just assumed they would be similar to Pokemon Coliseum or Pokken Tournament, and not a traditional Pokemon game. Before we actually get to the article, I just want to say really quick, if you just look at this art style, the way the camera angle is and everything else, it looks very, very similar to the way that the GameCube and Wii Pokemon games like Pokemon Coliseum looked. So for them to abandon the X and Y art style and the camera angle for this makes me think that they were trying to find an art style that works for both the handheld and home console gaming. Having the character models look closer to the anime makes sense for this as well. We traditionally see the same art style with minor visual improvements across all of the Pokemon games on the same system until the next gen version is released. For example, all of the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games looked very similar. All of the Game Boy Advanced games looked the same, all of the DS games looked the same, but now with the 3DS, they suddenly changed the art style and the camera angles with Pokemon Sun and Moon. Could it be because they are in fact changing it to an art style that works on home and handheld consoles? This game also seems like it would work perfectly with the right analog stick to control the movement of the camera. I just wish I knew the new features aside from the obvious better graphics that the new Switch version will have. Anyways, here's the actual article with the rumor. The rumor from Eurogamer says, Pokemon Sun and Moon for Nintendo 3DS will be joined by Pokemon Stars for Switch, is already well into development, will launch in 2017, and currently holds the codename Pokemon Stars. Earlier generations of Pokemon games have featured a third title launched later with expanded features. Pokemon Yellow followed Game Boy Originals Red and Blue to start this trend, which continued through until Pokemon Platinum followed Diamond and Pearl on the DS. With Pokemon, you may have already seen something for the Switch version. Sun and Moon's February reveal teaser culminates in split-second shots of Game Freak staff such as series boss Junichi Masuda and director Shigeru Omari, working on Sun and Moon with quick flashes of in-game concept art and models, including this HD in-game model for the new bird Pokemon Pikipek. We have heard this is for the Switch edition. Both Nintendo and the Pokemon Company declined to comment for this article. Although I asked Sun and Moon director Omari about the possibility of a mainline Pokemon game for Switch, then still codenamed NX back in September. He said, "We've always made main Pokemon games on Nintendo hardware. Something which has been important to us recently has been the communication of wireless features. So when we consider whether we should bring something to one thing or another, it really depends on is the hardware itself. What might change about Nintendo hardware in the future is something we're looking forward to. And if the hardware is suitable, it's definitely something we want to consider using." This was, of course, before the Nintendo Switch was publicly confirmed as a portable home console. The form of the device makes perfect sense for a proper Pokemon game. Alright guys, this is all just insane. Who would have realistically thought we would be getting a traditional Pokemon game on a Nintendo home console in HD? We've all been asking for this, and it's supposedly finally here. It's finally happening. Pokemon alone is the reason for millions of 3DS sales, so the thought of playing a better version in HD will definitely boost sales for the Switch. What's up everyone, this is Jesse, and welcome to the Inslate. I would like to thank you for watching this video. If you're a fan of my Zelda or gaming news, theory, or discussion videos like this, please consider supporting this channel by donating through patreon.com/GameOverJesse, where you can get new videos early, be able to join on discussion or theory videos, get shoutouts, and tons of other great rewards. Thank you all so much for allowing me to do this, watching my videos, and especially you Alex Myers, Jonathan, The Itch Network, Magic Tech Review, Harris Priest, and John Frank for your support on Patreon.